In the health sector, the traditional argument surrounding intellectual property of innovation and incentive versus monopoly power is magnified. In many industries, such as pharmaceuticals, research and development is so costly that many believe that the promise of a patent and the profits that come with it is crucial in protecting a company's ability to continue research and investments. However, the monopoly power granted by patents raises the cost and decreases the availability of healthcare. In addition, it is highly disputed if patents actually have the intended effect of increased innovation. Many believe that the inability to perform further research actually stifles innovation more so than patents drive it. This debate applies to nearly all sectors of the health industry, but has recently made headlines in the field of genetics research with the Supreme Court case, Association for Molecular Pathology versus Myriad Genetics. In the 1990s, Myriad Genetics was working to sequence and develop diagnostic testing for the BRCA genes that are associated with certain types of cancer. After successfully isolating the genes, Myriad filed for patents on the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes and developed tests to screen for mutations within these genes. From the start, Myriad's business plan was to only sell diagnostic testing for the BRCA genes. This meant that their entire business plan revolved around obtaining, and then enforcing, a patent. Investors bought into this business plan, and with their help, Myriad was able to quickly develop their diagnostic tests. However, they soon ran into problems when they began to strictly enforce their patents on research-oriented facilities, hindering those projects and stalling all scientific progress on those cancer-signifying genes. The Association of Molecular Pathology, along with other medical research institutions, sued Myriad, claiming that they had no right to patent a naturally occurring gene in the human body. Pro-patent supporters who stood with Myriad claimed that the patents were the only way to inspire innovation and ensure that heavy R&D was paid for. In addition, they claim that the use of public patents, as opposed to trade secrets, allows an industry to collaborate and advance faster. Myriad also claimed that because their process altered the characteristics of the genes, this patent was not about a naturally occurring phenomena, but was a matter of chemical compounds. On the other side of the case, the plaintiffs claimed that the patents actually served to prevent innovation in the health sector, as they prevented further research and improvements once a patent is issued. They also claim that patents are bad for patients, as they increase costs and decrease the availability of treatment. More importantly, they claimed, you should not be able to take ownership of a naturally occurring part of a human being, in that the patents introduced no novel process, but were simply describing the basic process of doing science. The Supreme Court unanimously ruled that the genes were a natural occurrence and could not be patented. Since then, more biotechnologies have been denied patents, and many are unsure what will happen to medical research funding going forward. Since 1994, private investments in medical research have risen from about 50% to nearly 66% of all funding in 2010. If these private investments disappear, one of two things will happen. Either public sources such as the NIH and other government agencies will have to severely increase funding opportunities through taxpayer money, or medical research would simply come to a screeching halt. So, the question becomes, will this new availability in biotechnology drive medical innovation and inspire a new wave of healthcare access? Or will it scare away crucial private investors, halting the development of new treatments? Many experts believe that the motivation behind gene patents hinders global healthcare development, and increased access will help to push the field forward. To illustrate this point, they reference George Gay and the naturally occurring HeLa cells that he discovered. Had he patented this discovery, instead of openly sharing the knowledge, the world would never have cured polio and would lack nearly all of our knowledge about AIDS, cancer, and radiation. The same sentiment can be applied to the broader health industry and the future developments of gene-specific medical care, access to big data, and other emerging trends. Profit should not be the primary goal in medical research, and many medical experts are hopeful that this precedent will encourage corporations to have a more open outlook on advancing the health industry and its research as a whole.